Coachella 2023. Are you ready for this? EXFactor. Kinda goes hard.
Did you do this? Okay, DJ Xander.
Yo, episode 10, double digits finally of EXFactor.
That was a surprise for me and you. Wow.
I wonder if it sounded good. But no, that wasn't me. I just downloaded that.
Oh,
but it was
like,
royalty
wow,
free. It was so good for royalty free.
Yeah, that was
Crazy.
fun.
Coachella's this weekend. We're on the opposite side of the country.
Yes, but we could be there if we were to be there. If we were to be there.
If we were there, we could be there.
Yes. But all I'm trying to say is if you called me up right now and said I have a free ticket for you, this is the only outfit I would have. So
It's not even your outfit either.
It's not my outfit. This is Zana's. Shout out Zana. She's going to kill me when she sees it. I did not ask.
I have two like ravey festival outfits, and this is one of them.
Would you consider yourself someone who goes to music
No,
festivals?
what the heck, no.
Okay, well, I'm just wondering.
I'm like, you know me.
I know, but I've been to a few, but
So
I would also say the same.
I've only been to a few as well, and they've been fun, but I just feel like they're just a lot, and I feel like if I was mega rich, I would enjoy them.
The fan is on.
We'll be right back. I think if I was mega rich, I would enjoy music festivals.
Yeah.
But the bathroom lines, the crowds, like I would like.
I think so. This is kind of my so I travel to Kosovo every year.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of my mindset now. Like now that I'm an adult and now I can afford things, I'm gonna spend a little bit more. Okay, to go to, for example, to EDC, like to pay for your VIP ticket and you get access to like nicer bathrooms. And by nicer bathrooms, it just means not porta potty.
Yeah.
Like I from now on will be making those choices.
But less line, like the lines are what kills me.
Yeah, well, that too.
Right.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
less. Yeah, so like in general, like I just feel like if you're at the point that you should. Like when I go back every year, the reason I brought up like going back to Kosovo is because now I'm like, I'm not flying basic. I'm flying like business or like economy plus whatever, just something up because I just don't want to deal with it anymore. And like I can afford to not. So
yeah. Also, I don't want to be lame. Like I always want to enjoy going out to concerts and clubs and stuff like that. But honestly, crowds are just not as fun for me anymore.
I also feel the same way. And like, I'm an extrovert. I like to be out around people, but it's just kind of miserable nowadays. And I think that it's very easy for a music festival not to be fun and to be miserable. And people are still, it's like Disneyland. It's like when you go to Disney or Disney World, whatever, like when you go and people are like, you look around and you're like, why is everyone so upset right now? They're not having a good time, but it's supposed to be a fun time. Why am I not having fun?
Yeah,
like,
that's so fun for real. But anyways, we got this new dude. This drink looks sick.
Okay, full disclosure. I dropped it before we got in here, so I know.
So I'm gonna open it slowly. But this is like a Monster energy drink. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be tasty.
I know it's Monster, but I feel like it's Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah, I did say, dude. I'm
scared. It's so beat up. Okay,
yeah,
it's fine.
There you go.
Oh, see, not bad.
It's because I flicked around the can.
Okay, why are you pointing it my way? Turn it around.
You know, "My Way" by Frank Sinatra is the
way.
I know you know the song, but it's the most it's the most played song at funerals in the world. No, I don't know about the world, but like whatever, it's the biggest.
Where is that stat coming from, Xander?
No, Google it.
I know, but what do you mean not the world?
I don't know.
America?
I didn't.
It's just the most played.
It's probably the world. Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on. Cheers.
It's like, never mind. Cheers.
It smells so bad. What were you about to say?
It smells great. It smells like Monster.
I hate Monster.
Throw back to sixth grade.
I'm a Red Bull kind of girl.
It tastes exactly like Monster.
Dude, this does not taste like it has any alcohol in it. I'm not convinced it does.
No.
Let me tell you why. We went to the liquor store and the guy rang us up and he's like, that'll be $5.30. No way, 6% alcohol, like liquids are $2 each.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. Dude, I remember in sixth grade, we used to have like Minecraft LAN parties with a group of friends and we weren't allowed, the person's house that we went over to wasn't allowed to drink energy drinks. I wasn't either as a kid, but
me neither.
We snuck it. We were like under the table, like
I was like
not alcohol, energy drinks.
You're getting ready for the teenage years when it was alcohol. Dude, this is so good. Like, do you think it's good?
Yeah, but it tastes exactly like Monster. But anyways,
I don't taste anything.
You've been doing different things this week, yeah?
No.
TikTok? That's that transition.
I was like, no, I've been sick all week, but I have. Okay. So you know how I flip flop, I like get rid of TikTok. I re-download it. I get rid of it again. Like, but I'm on the re-download, thing. And I've been like obsessed with Dr. Miami. You know,
I don't know who that is.
What the heck? He's like one of the most well-known like plastic surgeons basically, but his TikTok account is run by this girl. Her name is Santina. I'm pretty sure it's Santina. I really hope it is. I spent like an hour and a half just watching his TikToks, and I kind of want to start making TikToks like that. It's very like POV, and it's like a funny audio. Like I just feel like no, we do well with that.
Yeah, no, we should definitely start making TikToks.
Yeah.
I have an issue, a really big issue. When I'm eating food, I watch YouTube.
Okay.
Can you see my eyes or no?
I cannot. So I'm just like, I'm looking at myself right now. But go on.
Dude, that makes me so anxious actually when people have sunglasses on and I see myself, because I'm telling you,
I love it.
Contrary to popular belief, I do like, I get anxious in general, like talking to people. And when I see myself, I'm like,
can't relate.
This like, it's so weird. It's just not natural. I don't know. Do you ever?
I love it. You know when you know how you FaceTime people? Yeah. I'm looking at myself the whole time.
I think everyone is. Yeah,
I'm literally 100%. Like, wow, I look good.
Like you tap the screen so your screen is just big. Yeah. No, but do you ever like talk to someone and you start thinking like, where do I look? Like you look at their mouth and then you're like,
okay, this is kind of bad. I only think about that when like someone has something in their teeth or something. I'm like, how can I, or they have bad teeth. A lot of times it's when they have bad teeth and I'm like, okay, I can't look there. But then I keep like, you know, when you tell your brain not to do something, you want to do something. Yeah.
No, but that's my issue. Cause like in 9 out of 10 conversations, I don't think about it, but there's like 1 out of 10 where I'm like, I'm talking right now. Oh, I'm looking at their eyes. I'm looking at their, where do I look?
I don't do that.
Oh,
I do not do that. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Anyways,
you're too anxious about
I have an issue. So I'll during a meal, I'll watch a YouTube video
mm-hmm.
and I'll be sitting here on the table and I'll be eating, watching YouTube. And then usually right after my meal, I have to go to the bathroom like instantly. So I go to the bathroom and I sit down and I'm watching this YouTube video that I'm interested in and want to watch.
Yeah.
However, when I'm on the toilet, I have to close out of YouTube and open TikTok.
Did we talk about this on the pod or did we talk about this in real life?
In real life.
Okay. I was like,
it's just it's a really weird problem. Even when I'm intrigued with the video, for some reason, I don't know what it is. Like I have to be on TikTok when I'm on the toilet. It's weird.
I kind of used to be that way with reading. Like I could not go if I wasn't reading. Now, honestly, it is TikTok. And like
I just can't go.
Well, no, I just can't go, period. This past week was hell for me. Thank you for asking. I don't know. I had like a stomach bug or something. But anyway, yeah, I think that, where was I going with that? Hold on. It's really
TikTok.
good. Hold on. No, it was TikTok. Hold on. It was about TikTok. Oh, okay. So like I said, like I usually I used to read and now I do TikTok. And like whenever I'm in that phase where I like get rid of TikTok because it consumes my whole life, I download Reddit. And I don't know if you're like, if you watch or if you're ever on Reddit.
I think I can count on one hand the amount of times I've been on Reddit. I know people love
Reddit.
Yeah.
I love Reddit. So there's like there's like communities essentially that you join, like where it's like, am I the asshole is a really good one. Those are just TTT. But one of my favorites is relationships, like that Reddit thread. It's always like, hey guys, my boyfriend fucking hates me. Like, do you think I should dump him? Like, it's always like stuff like that. Or like it's people talking about like their pet peeves and like some of them are just so ludicrous, but then some of them I kind of agree with. Like the one that like we kind of touched on it, but we talked about it was some of them are like very serious ones. Again, like some of them I'm like, why is this even a conversation? Like call 911 and leave him. Like, but this one was like, oh, my partner likes to talk during movies and he takes me out of the trance of like watching this movie. Should I dump him? I'll never be able to enjoy a movie by myself. I'm like, why is that a big deal? I'm a movie talker.
Yeah.
I am a movie talker. So I just don't understand why it's that big of a deal.
No, I ask questions during movies. I talk during movies. I think it's fine.
I drive my family crazy because I'm like, hey, by the way, that scarf is actually now in this museum. And if you ever wanted to go visit, like, and they had to do this to like preserve it and blah, blah, blah. And my family's like, shut up.
No, but the thing is like, I feel like that would be a cool fact because the next time I watch the movie, guess what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say that fact.
Thank you. My family's like, shut up. I'm like, oh, did you know that actress is dead now? They're like literally like, you ruin everything. I'm like, I'm sorry, but don't you want to know things? Like, don't you just want to know? Like,
100%.
My parents, it's all of them. So like, if I ever sit down with my whole family, every single one of them is rolling their eyes anytime I open my mouth.
But some people are very serious about their movies, so I do get that. It's personal preference. I understand, but yeah, no, I do be talking. Also, sometimes if it's at home, I will definitely click pause and be like, okay, wait, I think that I think that's fine to do.
I get I don't like it being paused. Don't pause my fucking movie. Just keep talking. Like I'll multitask. I don't really like it. But I do like to guess, and usually I'm right. I feel like I'm right usually. But I do like to guess. No, another thing my family does, and I know this is weird, we repeat the movie. And I do this in real life too. Like if someone speaks a little bit funny or like they speak in a like funny mannerism or they have a funny inflection with their words, I repeat what they say. And like I didn't realize that wasn't a normal thing until like, I don't know, pretty recently. But like, for example, like anytime someone's like, if we're watching Shrek and like Donkey's talking, my entire family, like he'll say a line and we'll all say it and laugh. Like, I don't know why we do that, but we definitely do that. Like, think about it. I do that.
And just, I can't think of it, but you said that when you watch movies, you can like multitask. Someone can say something and you can watch the movie.
What are you about to say right now?
Typically, yes.
Okay.
But I want to talk about my pet peeve. And we talked about it at Disney, but like this, dude, if I'm talking to someone and they're on their phone, that's totally fine. That is fine.
I know.
Sometimes you have to respond to a text. Sometimes you have to do that. But when I stop talking because I'm just going to wait for you to, and it's not salty. It's not me going, I'll wait. No, it's not like that. I'm just, like, if I like, I'll wait. There's many times where I just stop talking and then the person goes, I'm listening. Go ahead.
I do that.
The thing is, you are literally not listening.
I get
it. And I meant to search this before the podcast. It's a psychology term, and it's where
I'm like, I'll look it up right now.
It's where you can recall the last few words someone says to you, but you don't actually register it. And
is it the recency effect? I just pulled that out of, I don't know what I pulled that out of. I don't know if that's real, but like I just be bullshitting.
Maybe. But the reason I know you're not listening, not you, like whoever is not listening, is because I test people. They're like, I'm listening. And then I'll say the most outlandish thing and they do not react because they're not reacting. They're not listening.
Have you seen B Movie? It's in B Movie. He's literally like, I'm gonna get an ant tattoo. Like I just love that line because he's talking to his parents and they're not listening to him at all. And he's like, I'm gonna get an ant tattoo.
That's so funny. I've seen the movie, but like it was years ago. But that's exactly what I do. Time, I say something so outlandish. Like I'm thinking about literally selling my car and buying like a motorcycle and painting it pink. But I'll just say the most stupid things, and so that's why I know the people are not listening. And
they're just listening to the last like few words.
And again, I'm totally fine with waiting. I don't care. People have to respond to text real quick. That's fine. But don't tell me you're listening because I want your attention.
I feel like, okay, so my pet peeve is like when people wear headphones around me. Like I know that my parents instilled that in me. Like we weren't allowed to wear, we were not allowed to put headphones in like in the house, period. Like, okay, if you're in your room, they obviously can't see they can't see that I'm doing that. But like if we're around people in the car, forget it. Like it's just the rudest thing ever. And I do think it's rude. Like I know a lot of people do it. I think it's so rude.
In the car, any environment where like you only have each other, like that is super rude. 100%.
And like I get like, but to me also it does even go further. Like if we're all sitting in the living room and you just have your headphones in, I don't know, I just like maybe I understand that that's a little bit extreme, but it's just weird to me. But oh my gosh. But I just think I feel like it's the same thing. It's like I don't have your attention. I just don't have your attention. I always like, honestly, when we go to the gym and we have headphones in, even that's a little weird to me, but like I've gotten over it because it's the gym. It's a little different.
But it's weird to me. Literally, Jamie and I go to the gym and we don't have headphones in. We just talk.
Oh, well, I only put them in because I thought you wanted to put them in.
Yeah, I only put them in because I feel like you.
What are you about to say right now?
I don't know. I feel like.
What are you about to say right now?
Yeah, I don't need them. If I'm with someone, I can talk. It's so much better.
But most people are not like that. Just so you know, like my mom.
Why go to the gym with someone if you?
I don't know. My mom and Zana literally will be like, if I even bring the headphones if I bring them in the car to go to the gym, they get pissed immediately. They're like, why are you bringing them? Why? I kind of get it. I mean, like again, like we should be socializing. Why are we there together?
I agree. Sometimes people say like music gets your pump going, and when I'm solo, when I'm alone, 100%. Like that intense music gets me going.
I will say, so I do like them when I'm like doing a hard rap.
Right.
I do like that, but also like Crunch plays pretty good music anyway.
Right. I think it's like Big Booty Mix.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
But, Big Booty Mix, which is great. Rocks. Yeah, 100%. But I also get encouraged. Like a lot of people say, oh, with a spot or with a partner at the gym, like you don't push as hard. Or, like you know someone's there for you, so you're not going to die, whatever. But I think I'll push just as hard, if not harder, if there's someone there, just because it's an extra energy around me that I'm like, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think music is necessary when I'm with someone. And plus, words of encouragement is good. Like I always like, go, push, do it. Like that helps you a lot.
I do like it. It's something about parents, bro. It's something about your mom. Like when I go with my mom to the gym and she's like hyping me up, it's always valid things, but it's because it's her. I'm like, shut up. And I'm like, but I mean, I guess it does make me push harder. Like, but I'm just like, stop talking to me.
Oh my God.
This is another pet peeve. She'll come up to me mid-set, dude. Mid-set. And she's like, she goes really fast. She's also really strong. Like it's freaky, but she like will be on the next exercise. So she'll be like, hey, how do you do that again? I'm mid-set. I'm literally mid-rep. Like I'm doing something. And she's just like, how do you do that again? I'm like, I can barely breathe right now, but you want a response? Like
I'm so scared right now. Me, I don't condone anything you're saying.
He's like, she's going to listen to this and I'm dead.
I've been in the gym with Katrine and she's great.
She is great. She's just my mom. So of course I have pet peeves.
Dude, 2 days ago, tell me how we go to Disney, right?
Yeah.
There was like three people since we went to Disney. I found out we're at Disney the same day.
Karina.
Yes.
Oh.
And then this guy that I was today helping paint with, like build the studio with.
Karina was at Epcot when we were there.
Do you ever say a number higher than it really was to make it sound cooler? It was only 2.
It was only 2.
It was only 2, but I said 3.
So why'd you even keep going? You should have been like, yeah, and 2 more.
No, it's just a funny thing. I do that all the time. And
so
everyone
like,
does
do you
that.
ever lie to make yourself seem cooler?
Do you ever exaggerate every story just to, sound cooler? Inside stuff, man. Okay, anyways.
Scary hours.
Disney was good. I rode Rise of the Resistance for the first time and Ratatouille for the first time.
Freaking amazing. Disney's doing everything right. I think that the future of... Okay, so this is my theory, and I know this is going to be a little bit of a monologue, so cut me off because I'm very passionate about this.
Okay.
Disney, a lot of rides kept going to just screens, okay? Universal did it. Like all of their new Harry Potter shit, it's just a screen.
Yeah.
And it's so boring. Like it's not good for anyone besides like 3-year-olds. Like it's not good. But Disney realized that. And I feel like, because I love
there's still a lot of screens in the Star Wars one. A lot. More than I wanted.
Okay. True, but like you know how they used to it just was animatronics basically.
Yeah.
They're kind of going back to that. There's still like a lot of real effects. Like it's not just the screen. Ratatouille one was a lot of screen. I agree. Like
I think that one was great though.
But it was so well done.
Yeah,
it was so immersive. It was so good. Rise of the Resistance is just the best ride. Period. Like it's so freaking cool. Like you were literally in there. I don't know. Like
maybe no spoilers.
Maybe okay.
Because I just rode it for the first time. I live in Orlando, and I didn't watch. Every time I saw a TikTok about it, I scrolled past it.
Okay, no spoilers, but it is very immersive. Like you are in the scenes of Star Wars.
And you also, 100%.
Yeah.
And you also don't know when it's gonna end.
Yep.
And like,
and the story just builds. Even the wait, even like going to the actual ride is like part of it. It's amazing, and all of the like, even the like cast members, like they're in character. It's so freaking cool.
I low-key was stressed out though because there was so much to look at, and I was like my head was just always like looking at everything. And it's stressful the first time you ride it because I'm like, you want to take it all, notice everything.
But it's good. I mean, like good. It's like a big thing about like board games is like replayability. Like can you replay this and it still be fun? You can ride that ride so many times and something new will pop up. And another cool thing about it is like different depending on where you are. It's a different experience in the ride, which like it can be like that could be again stressful when you want to experience all of it. But it's so good because you can always come back and have a new experience. And then the other ride that they have at Hollywood Studios in Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge. I always say Star Wars Land. It's called Smuggler's Run, like Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. That is also a breakthrough to me, in my opinion, in rides because it's like. You basically dictate how the ride goes. Like
you're controlling it.
You're controlling the Millennium Falcon. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it that? Yeah. You're controlling the Millennium Falcon. So it's very cool. I don't know. So, I think Disney's doing good things.
Throw back to Disney Quest though, because that was controllable rides.
Yeah. I mean, that was like an arcade.
Yeah, but it was also physical rides.
Yeah. I don't know. I went one time when I was in 8th grade. Don't remember it. Okay. Are you about to throw up?
No.
There's no way there's alcohol in this.
There is. There is. I'm telling you.
I think, hear me out.
I'm making progress too.
No sugar.
That's crazy.
No
it
sugar.
does taste like Monster, and Monster is full of sugar.
Great taste, 6.0% alcohol, and no sugar to weigh you down. No fucking sugar.
Wow.
Bleep out the part I said fuck. No freaking sugar, dude.
You know what's funny? On Spotify, our podcast, there's a clean and explicit, and it always says clean. So funny. But there should be a medium. No, I do that when I upload it.
I think I'm medium. Oh.
Because I'm like, explicit sounds so like, oh my God, like, what are they talking about?
I mean, maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, that's actually so funny. No. We should, like, I'm being so serious. We should be only drinking these, I think.
They're cheap.
$2?
Yeah.
There's no way. Maybe I'm like...
I've been so curious. You have this in your notes, and I'm glad you did because I didn't remember it. But the Harry Potter TV series is coming out.
Yes, there's a lot of emotions about it.
The TikToks are killing me.
Oh, I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any. Are they funny?
This one, I don't know. There's this one black guy that's like, why are they redoing it? I know Harry Potter's gonna be black.
Yes.
It's gonna ruin it for me. And it's a black guy saying this.
No, so like, there's a lot of people that are like, they're going to literally put every like marginalized, every single like minority possible into all of the roles, like period. And like, a lot of people are like upset about it, not like in a racist way, like. I mean, I'm sure there's people that are going to be upset about it in a racist way, but there's a lot of other people that are just like, I don't quite know exactly what they're annoyed at. It's just kind of like,
I want to know whether they're not adding to the story as opposed to like, why are they redoing it in show form?
To be fair, there's a lot that is lacking in the movies. A lot. This is a huge. This story
of course,
is
every movie ever doesn't cover
right, but like
quarter of the book.
But they have the fan base to be able to do it. Like I've been wanting a show for Harry Potter since I was a kid because I was like, the movies are wonderful. They're super great, but they're just not like. There's so much missing, like so freaking much that even the show is not gonna be able to cover all of it. But I like that I like the story of Harry Potter. Like Fantastic Beasts, to me, that series, it's still good. I'm still gonna watch the movies, but it's not like I'm not drawn in. I'm not like loving it. It's not like a cult classic. Harry Potter is just freaking amazing, and like I'm biased.
But is that because of the like the sentimental value of the series in general? Like it's new, it's a spinoff. It's just like Marvel. Everyone's favorite Marvel, like a lot of people's, is Iron Man. He was the first Avenger. It's what is it? Reminiscent?
I love Iron Man. Yeah,
what's it called?
No, nostalgic.
Nostalgic. Yes.
Yeah. No, I think. Well, first of all, I think that with every new generation, they rediscover Harry Potter. Like it is a book that you can read as a child. It's a book you can read as an adult. Like it's a story that is like basically timeless, and it's one of those stories. The reason a lot of people read, I think most people read, is it takes you out of like where you're actually at. Like it allows you to travel, allows you to just like explore new worlds, whatever. Harry Potter is just one of those like. It's just, there's nothing like it. It's a timeless story. Anybody can get involved in it. Like, and every generation is getting involved in it. And I just think that they're obviously milking it for money, 100%. But it is telling that like people will still watch it. And also HBO has been making has always made such good content. So like, I'm really, really excited to see how it like plays out. I know there's
so you're happy it's happening.
I'm very happy it's happening.
Okay.
But again, like Harry Potter, I was like weird obsessed with Harry Potter. Like I used to read a lot. Like I would read 2 to 3 books at a time growing up. And I've been reading Harry Potter since I was 6 up until like 16. 6 years old. Yeah, I read really early. And I went to a Catholic school and they had to call my parents and ask if it was okay for me to check out the first book from the library.
I'm surprised they had it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't. I mean, they're more progressive, I guess. But when I was 13, I got the 7th book for my birthday. It's been a part of my life. Like for my 23rd birthday, my mom made my door the Mirror of Erised. Like, I just always, it's been a big part of my life, and I read it so much for 10 years constantly. Like I'm telling you, there was never a time I wasn't reading one of the Harry Potter books. Like I'd read one and then I'd be like, okay, the 3rd one was good. Let me read the 5th one. Like I was always reading it. To the point where I had it memorized. Like I stopped reading it in like sophomore year because you could probably tell me like the beginning of a paragraph and I could recite the rest of the paragraph to you.
Jeez.
Not even joking. Like, I don't know. It's definitely weird.
We just went to the Harry Potter store in New York. You had never been there.
Yes, I had it.
Okay, so I've watched the first movie.
Yeah.
That's it. And I haven't read the books. Mm-hmm. It was so sick though. It was so cool.
It's
They had
really
real
good.
movie props in the shop.
That was so cool to me, but I used to literally, before I became 12, like, because for your 12th birthday is when
before I became 12,
because your 12th birthday, like that's when you're supposed to like 11th birthday. Why am I saying 12th? Your 11th birthday is when you're supposed to go to like Hogwarts or whatever. And I would be like, please, I hope it's real. I hope it's real. And like, they just had to write it. Like I made this whole conspiracy in my head that they had to write it so that like, in case anyone ever found them out, they'd be like, oh, it's just this kid's book, blah, blah, blah. Like whatever. Like, but it was real. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get my letter. I'm going to get my letter. Dude, it was such a big deal.
The letters in the store were like $3,000 and you'll get a custom letter from like,
oh yeah,
the person who,
the graphic designers,
something like that.
Yeah, Mina Lima.
Yeah,
it was
$3,000.
I probably, dude, there's come on, you know my finances. I will spend money on stupid shit like, but just anything nerdy. I'm like, I'd spend a band or two or three.
So I've been saying this since I was very young, like literally middle school. In my future house, when I do own one, I want one house to be like the craziest. Hold on,
like one room, right?
Yeah, yeah, the whole house. No, one room to have like the craziest like full size Minecraft. Steve.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Like all this like
I want like nerdy stuff.
What was that website that they had all this video game merch? It's so I know what it is, and then GameStop. Yes, Geeks. No,
Think Geek.
Think Geek. Yes, Think Geek.
I know it.
Yeah,
dude.
They have the
like
coolest,
life-size Iron Man.
Yes, they have the
sick.
coolest merch. And 100%. I kind of forgot about that until I just saw a TikTok and this girl ordered a large pencil. It was just the number 2 pencil, like huge. And I was like,
love that.
I saved it because
you're like, I want that pencil. I need that pencil. No, I like minimal. I definitely want a room that's like super nerdy and like anything I can get in there. My room is just like super, super nerdy. And I have a bookshelf with just random stuff on it. Like, but I envision my house still being super nerdy, but like minimalistic nerdy. Yeah. So like you can't tell that this is like a fandom thing. Like you can't tell that this is like a merch for something. Does that make sense?
Like, I mean, I like merch like that. I like t-shirts that are like, oh, is that from that show?
Exactly.
I like that, but I feel like the room should be just like decked out.
One room, yes. Yeah. I'm talking about the rest of the house. I want to literally decorate my house in ways that I'm like, I know that this is like merch, but it's very low key, very minimal.
Right.
There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with that.
Yeah. You know, honestly, if you do that and get a bunch of merch and decorations, you might be in debt.
That was bad. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. No, you're scratching this out. I can transition it. That's horrible. Don't do that.
No, I say we just keep going. I love these glasses because I'm like looking at my list, but you can't even tell.
Okay, so we're wearing glasses every episode of the pod.
Yeah.
You know what I would spend a lot of money on?
What?
Glasses. You know what would make me very in debt? Spending a lot of money. See, that was a better transition.
Okay.
That was so bad. I actually had a good one, but you ruined it. Anyways. Yeah. So there's this stop laughing. There's this TikTok. Is it a TikTok?
Yeah,
it's a TikTok going around with Dave Ramsey. Who is he? Do you know?
He's a financial public figure. But he's Christian. So he's like a Christian financial public speaker.
What does religion have to do with it? Is he just like,
well, in the Bible it says to be a good steward. So you're supposed to steward your money wisely. So I
thought you were like, the way that you started that sentence, I thought you were about to roast me. You're well, and then it was like,
if you're a good person, you would know.
No, well, I got defensive immediately. I was like, I'm about to hit you back with something. And then you just actually said something right.
No, yeah, you're supposed to be a good steward. So you're supposed to steward your money wisely. So that's why finances is a big part of Christianity. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I
wouldn't say a big part Catholic, of it, but that is a big part of your life, and it is outlined in Christianity.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, you're totally gonna hate me because that is not really in center. I guess.
It's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Before the podcast started, I said, "Is this center camera centered?" Because I can't see it from my angle. But so if it's off center,
okay,
you know who to hit up.
Don't hit me up. Don't do that. Okay. So anyway, so this TikTok is going around where this like woman calls him. She's like, me and my, I don't know if they're dating or married, whatever.
I think husband.
Me and my husband are $300,000 in debt. A part of that is
no, $1 million.
No.
Yes.
No.
They were a little bit under $1 million in debt.
You're right. I'm sorry.
300,000 was the house.
300,000 was just credit cards.
Yes. Credit cards and personal loans.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Under $1 million. And then he was like,
oh my God.
He was flabbergasted, but then he goes, how old are you? And she's like 29. And I've never watched this stuff before. So
she doesn't want to go bankrupt. That's the big deal too.
She doesn't want to file for bankruptcy.
I declare bankruptcy. Have you seen that episode of The Office? It's pretty funny. Keep going.
Yes, I've seen it. No, I haven't. But anyways, she, so I haven't ever watched, like I knew of Dave Ramsey because actually my church like supplies his class, financial class for free. They sign up for it, which is cool. But that's the only way I knew of him. Mm-hmm. This is the first time I actually seen like a part of his show. Yeah. He was so blunt. Did you watch the full video?
Yeah,
of like,
no, I watched, there was like a 3-part TikTok and I watched all 3 parts.
Which is probably most of the thing. How blunt he was crazy.
Well, you have to be. That's an insane amount of debt. And they both made good money. They had a combined household income of what? Like $250K?
Yes.
They had money.
And they were working for the government, so they had good benefits.
No. And he was just basically like, he's like, you need to deal with whatever is inside of you that makes you spend money like that.
Right.
And like, he's like, it's a big change. He's like, and honestly, low key, they could pay it off in like 3 years, he said. It was like nothing crazy. He's like, but it is a miserable 3 years. It's from 0 to 100 or 100 to 0.
He's like, you're going to have to put your pride aside. He's like, you're going to have to realize that you're going to pull up to a stoplight in a crappy car, look to your right, see someone that makes a quarter of what you make in a better car than you do. You're going to have to put your pride aside. I would be like,
fuck the car, you're walking.
When he said, he's like, you're not going to see the inside of a restaurant unless you're working at it for extra money or 2, if you're waiting for your coworkers to finish eating.
No, dude, I just like didn't even know what to say. Like I know that like I definitely overspend. Yeah. Okay, I'm an overspender. Like I like to buy.
Well, most of America does, like realistically.
But honestly, like I don't even have anything to show for it. I don't have like crazy nice things. I don't have like a bunch of stuff. Like
which might be worse.
It is worse.
Okay.
No, 100%. It is not good. Like I just like to like when I go out, I spend.
Right.
Like my thing is like I need to be smarter about. Well, I need to be smarter while I'm there too. But it's like I need to be smarter before I do something. Like go somewhere and be like
not smarter, just intentional.
Right.
You have a plan.
Right.
Well, I can go out however many times a week, but I can only spend this much.
Right. See, what I do is I'm like, okay, I'm at this expensive place. Well, I'm already here. Fuck it. Spend. Freak it. Spend. Like, and I need to stop doing that. And I know that like I've been smarter about it. Like we've budgeted, like I know to be smarter, but that is a different level.
Right.
I don't even know how you can spend that much money.
Because the thing is you have to value, obviously you have to be smart with your finances, right? You have to value your financial stability, but also we value, and a lot of other people also value socializing, social time. I think it's very important.
It is very important.
And I talked about this in one podcast when I moved to San Francisco. It was like 98% work and 2% socializing. And that wasn't the life for me. Like some people are built for that. Some people are built to work every single day, freaking 15-hour days every day, Monday through the whole entire weekend, everything. Me, I do want to work hard. I do want to build something. I want to have a legacy in like for my life, for myself, for the world, right? But I do value socializing. I value the people that I love. I want to spend time with them. I want to enjoy my life. Yeah. And a lot of people say, work now, party later. I want to work hard, party hard. I want to do both right now.
I think that's like exactly how I want to live my life. Work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard.
Play
like
hard. I didn't say party.
Work hard, party hard. Okay, calm down. No, I feel the same way. Like I cannot imagine. I'm an extrovert, dude. I need to be around people. Like I need to be doing stuff. My problem is too, like I love paying for people. I love it. I'm like, I got you. I like to be paid for it too. Like I really value it when someone pays for me. Like I'm like, thank you. Like I really see that. Like I think it's very nice. But I like to do that for other people as well. Right. I think
I will tell you, we've talked about love languages before and you've never said gift giving, but honestly, realistically, that might be up there in your thing.
I guess I never really thought about that being a love.
With a lot of people, pretty much like 90% of people put that like very low on their list of love languages, but it's because it like is seen as superficial, as soon as materialistic.
I don't think so. I just like didn't really realize, because for me getting gifts, I guess is not like, it's not it's not as crazy up there, but also like for me, like acts of service isn't really that high. I don't really know why. So the five love languages: words of affirmation, receiving gifts or giving gifts, acts of service, quality time, physical affection, physical touch. Yeah. For me, like I don't really think about acts of service. Like I feel like I just like take care of my own thing, and like I would love to do that for somebody else, but like I don't really. I guess, I don't know. I like all of them, right? Like the point is you're supposed to do all 5 love languages, but I didn't really even realize until right now that maybe like I do love gift giving, because like I do love it when I'm like, I know the perfect thing. When we were at Disney, one of our friends, Emily, her boyfriend was there, Corey, and Corey mentioned this one thing. I don't know if you remember. I'm not going to say on the pod in case Emily listens, but or in case he listens, which I don't know. But he kept mentioning this one thing he really wanted, and he like kind of described it in detail to me, and I literally wrote it in my notes because I was like, I'm going to get you this Christmas. Like I got you.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited
that's the
about
best
that.
feeling ever.
Yeah,
100%.
it's awesome. It's awesome. So I guess I just realized something about myself. That's cool.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What's your love language?
I like quality time.
Yeah.
I think that I like a lot when someone goes out of their way just to want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
It means a lot because that is like the one thing that most people can give, right? There's a lot of things that like with like gift giving and like that requires some external things, but like quality time is just like, yeah, we can just sit here, talk, whatever. And you know, like I think I value that a lot for sure.
I like that. Okay. I think my top one is words of affirmation. It just always has been. Like nothing can calm me down. Like nothing can like really affirm. Like
yeah, you're actually.
What's so funny?
No, I mean like I didn't think about it like that, but yeah, 100%. You're like sometimes you'll be like, yo, I'm stressed about this and this, and I'll say like, we're texting, whatever. And I'll say like one paragraph, and you're like, okay, I'm good. I'm like, I'm like, am I that great? Or is that like,
no, I literally will walk into like Zana, my sister's room. I'll literally walk in and be like, I am freaking out right now. Tell me to chill out. And she'll be like, chill out. I'm like, good. We're good. Thank you. I'm great right now. Thank you so much. No, it does work. Like for me, I don't know. I just need to hear it. Yeah. I think because like the way that anxiety works for me a lot is like I have this voice in my head that's telling me like the opposite of what I know to be true. And it tells me like, and like, I don't know. It tells me often like the things I know to be true aren't true or whatever. So I just need to hear it from somebody else. Like I can tell myself, I know that I'm right, but like I just need somebody else to be like, hey, this is it. And I'm like, okay, cool. We're good.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of all of that, I'm starting therapy next week, I think.
I'm proud of you.
I didn't set an appointment yet, but it will be like in the next week or two. I've been wanting to for so long.
Yeah.
And I realized my insurance covers it.
Dude,
so
it's so critical. Like I started going again, like full disclosure, I started going again like a few months ago, actually, like since the new year. I was like, you know what? I need to get into it. Like I know, because I've been a few times, like a few sessions here and there throughout the past few years, like not a lot, like probably a handful. And I feel like it changed my life, like even those handful of sessions. And now that I've been going consistently week to week and like my like therapist, she knows me, like she knows my issues. I don't have to, it's exhausting at first. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Cause like you have to sit there and 45 minutes is not enough to like get into like the shit you've been through. Yeah. So it's like, this sucks. But like, honestly, I just started talking to her and now she knows everything. Now I can say names and she knows who they are in my life. And I'm like, yes, like,
okay. So I texted you about this. I want to have a therapist on because like, she knows all the names in your life. She also knows all the names in her other 20 clients' life or however many she has. That's wild to me. Yeah.
Well, also she writes notes down, right? Like they write notes down and stuff like, and like also it's very personal. Like no one person is the same. So it's not like I'm sure there's stuff that get mixed up. I don't know how much stuff she mixes up. That's why I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, Xander, my friend, my friend who I just went to New York with, you remember him? And she's like, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. But like, I don't know. It's life-changing. And I think one of the biggest reasons it's life-changing, it's not necessarily always what she says. It's just sitting there and truly like, I like to talk about my problems. I'm a talker. I talk to like a lot of people about my problems. I'm very open about my problems. But like when I'm talking to somebody else, it's not really I don't really reflect very much when I'm sitting there in silence and she's just sitting there in silence staring at me. It really forces me to say these things out loud and reflect on them. Right. So I make these like breakthroughs in 45 minutes that I'm just like, why have I never thought of this before? Yeah. By yourself? By myself. Yeah, 100%. She doesn't even say anything. And I'm just wow.
I was just talking to my roommate about something and I was like, I was talking for maybe like 5 to 7 minutes. And then I go, saying that out loud, I don't think any of that was actually like what I really think. Like literally just because I was saying it out loud.
Dude, it is life-changing. It's one of the best things I've done for myself. Like I think everybody should do it. I'm super, super big advocate for it. And like, I keep like getting worried that she's gonna be like, okay, we're kind of wrapping things up. Like you're pretty good now. Like, you know, you don't really have to keep coming. I'm like, don't leave me. Yeah. I need this. Yeah. This is so good. Please.
Well, people have there's people that go to therapy for years and years and years.
Yeah. Like again, but like the idea is to like kind of phase out unless like need to basis. I'm not there yet. Yeah. I'm like, girl, we just started. Like we're just getting started.
You start making up problems.
You're like, 100%. I'm like, God,
I forgot to tell you about this.
A lot of times that like I come in, like I don't really know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
I don't. And I just sit there and then immediately I'm like, boom, this is what it's going to be about. But a lot of times it's very hard when you start because they're like, what brings you here? I'm like, how much time do you have?
Right. I'm saying when I called my insurance, they were like, what's the reason you're going? And I was like, I was like, general mental health. And they're like, well, specifically. And I was like,
a lot of specifics. What do you want?
They started listing this whole thing, and the first thing they said was anxiety. And I was like, yeah, sure, that anxiety.
That one. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I love it so much. And like, it is a little bit like not a hard pill to swallow because everybody has their problems, right? But like this woman that's my therapist is like my age. And I'm like, how can you tell me like what to do?
So
like
interesting too.
She's so smart. I love her.
Yeah.
Shout out. I want to be her friend so bad. I know that's like you can't.
Well, I read that. I was reading all like the terms of service or whatever. And they're like, yeah, you can't contact. We don't accept any friend requests, anything, which totally makes sense. Yeah. I get it 100% as they should.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, dang.
So the place I go to
is strictly business.
No.
What if we ended this and I was like, oh, time. Go back. Go leave.
Get out. No, I used to go to this one girl at the same practice. I went to this one girl like a few years ago. I only went to her like 2 or 3 times. And she told me like when we started, she was like, okay, like if I ever see you in the grocery store, for example, she's like, I'm not going to say hi to you or even acknowledge you. Hold on. I'm not going to like acknowledge you unless you acknowledge me first.
Oh.
Yes. Because she doesn't want to put someone in the position of like, oh, who's that? Like you never know what people are going through. Yeah. You never know like what's going on in their life, domestic violence, lots of things like that. So like she literally was like, I will not say hi to you unless you acknowledge me first. And I was like, okay, queen. Love her.
Yeah.
Love the whole, like, love that. I've been to 2 therapists at that place. I freaking love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Well, update to come next week.
You think so? You're going to open up about your therapy on the pod?
I don't know. Just be like, yeah. Because I think a lot of people, first of all, it's just proven that it helps everyone.
Yes, it is. It's just a scientific fact. Like everybody can benefit. And when people are like, I don't think it'll do a lot for me. I'm like, you are ignorant. You're so ignorant. You have no idea.
I was talking to this other TikToker about a month ago, and they were saying you should hire someone out for your editing. And I told them, and I was like, listen, I could hire someone out, but like the way that I do my edits is like very specific, and I want to have creative control. And I just the special effects I use are just like very like that's what I do. And he literally was like, okay. He's like, you're very naive to think that no one else can do that. Like you're naive.
Period.
And I was like, dude, and I was like, you're so right. Because I know in my head that I am probably realistically I'm probably like bottom 20% of special effects editors because I don't do special effects.
Yeah.
But for my TikTok, I do. And just to think that like I really can't sit down with someone for like a couple days and train them how to do it, and they can do it 100 times better than I can. Naive. So I've talked to friends also recently that say about therapy, like, like what you just said, like, oh, it's not going to work. Oh, I know what they're doing. It's like mind tricks, I'm like, that is so naive. They're studying the human mind. Like they spend their whole school career doing that, right?
Well, what's crazy to me too is like, and this is what I tell everybody, I'm like, you are not special. Like your experiences, they have seen it before. Right. They have read about it before. They know what they're doing. Like just let them, my God, just let them help you. Yeah. Literally just let them help you. So I don't know. I mean, to each their own. Like I think therapy is becoming a lot more accessible. So that's a good thing.
They sent me a questionnaire, and then they sent me back. I filled out a questionnaire and they sent me back a list of therapists that might be good for me. And I was talking to this about Emily at Disney. You weren't there, you were in the bathroom, but I was talking about that, and she was like, honestly, by reading an article or reading in a bio about them, you're not going to know enough. She's like, don't make it an obstacle in your mind. Like, oh, don't make it another option. Just
pick
choose someone and you can always switch.
Exactly. No, and they're very comfortable with you switching. Like they make it such an easy, good thing for you to do. They're like, okay, like if you have any issues, like, and they'll send you a survey afterwards. It's like, hey, did you like this person? Do you want to try someone new? Like, it's so awesome. When I called, I was so awkward. They didn't send me a questionnaire because I called on the phone. I was like, I need help now. And when I called them, I was like, they were like, okay, like, what are you kind of looking for? I was like, definitely a woman. I was like, I don't really care about the age. Younger would be better though. And then I was like, I like somebody with like a cultural background. Like I just like need like, I come from a different culture. I just need a little bit of insight into that. Like I was just beating around the bush so much. This lady goes, so you're looking for someone not white? I was like, yes, thank you. I was like, thank you for helping me get to that point. Yeah. So the girl I picked, I think she's Hispanic. She's awesome. She's very, very awesome. So
awesome. Yeah. Well,
I feel like I just had therapy. Yeah. I'm like, damn. Did you finish your drink?
Yeah. It's so good. I love it.
I'm not even done with it yet. I don't feel like I feel it, but like wasn't alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yours
I'm
different.
happy. I'm very happy.
I'm also empty stomach right now. I want to go eat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy.
Enjoy what, Xander?
Freaking, what's the thing? Oh, Coachella.
Oh.
What?
I thought you were going to say enjoy this drink. I was
No.
The Beast Unleashed.
We should go to Coachella one day. We will.
If someone sponsored us, we
whatever.
Just another festival. They could have us there performing.
Dude, this was episode 10. Imagine when we're like episode 100. That'll be
so
soon.
Excited.
Yeah. We're consistent with it. All right. We'll see you guys later. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Peace.
Bye.